All right, welcome to the Leroy and Earl pre-show. It's just like, pre-stuff. We'll be live on the Strange Label in 5 minutes. Big news tonight. Big news on the show.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to you.
Oh.
And anybody who might be watching on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. You know what the big news is. I already told you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't remember.
All right, well, I'll wait and tell you when the show starts then.
Cool.
How's that?
That's awesome.
It's awesome sauce.
Oh, man.
Hey, Mr. Tate.
What's going on, Rickety?
I feel like I got a buzz going on.
You smoking a doob, Rick?
No, and I was jaying it up.
That's cool.
Jaying it up. Not even sure what that means, Ricky.
It means I was jaying it. I was polling to smoking the pole.
Smoking the pole.
That's not what you want to say.
I don't, what do you mean? Is it a doobie pole?
I'm gonna go make a shake, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a beer. If you are watching,
15.
If you are watching on YouTube, we usually just start this a little early because, if I don't, I'll forget to do everything I'm supposed to do. Sorry to say. So sometimes the beginning of this is a little boring, but hang in there. In 3 minutes, we're gonna go live, and then things will get good. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab me a Yingling Light. That's what we're drinking tonight. You probably can't even hear that music because for some strange reason, I don't know why, on the YouTube, the music just kind of goes away. It might be a copyright thing. When we first started doing this show live on YouTube, almost every show it said, you got copyright material on here and you have to take it out. So I'd have to edit it, which wasn't hard. But then, I don't know, a couple months ago or a month ago, whatever, they stopped doing that. So maybe they just gave up.
Maybe you should reconsider playing your copyrighted material.
Shut the hell up.
Sorry.
That's not even funny. So what? There's a million podcasts out there and a million people playing music. I never understood that whole copyright thing when it comes to something like this, because we're not making 1 cent doing this. If we're making money off of their work, I understand, but we're not making money. Why should I freaking pay them?
Wow, you seem like you're upset about that.
I'm not. It's just dumb. It's time to go live and he's not here. All right, that's recording. I'm starting the show right now. It's 7:01. All right.
Ready.
All right, I'm starting.
Previously on the Leroy Earl Show.
Well, I really appreciate you trying to call us.
Yeah.
Namdi, I would like to talk to him to see if I'm even pronouncing his name right.
Yeah. He's got to be able to hear us, right? But his video's not coming in. I just think it's his internet, man. He's probably not getting us.
Yeah, he is in Nigeria. Not that that's to say that they don't have good internet, but it is right. I mean, it might be racist.
They have good internet.
It might be racist.
They had good internet. They wouldn't be trying to get to America.
Guess what, shift heads? It's time for the Leroy and Earl Show.
All right, chumps up. Let's do this. Leroy!
Yo, Earl! What? Hey, you're fired! You butt!
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
I am not going to have time to screw any of my wives today. I mean, maybe one.
Hi, this is Christopher Walken. Please go to LeroyandEarls.com and listen to their podcast. It's full of news, weather, and other useless shit.
Damn it.
Nice hooker.
Thank you. Welcome to the Leroy and Earl Show. I am Leroy.
And I'm Earl.
And you're listening to the Adult Cartoon Podcasts right here every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Strange Label Podcast Network. And it's been a great day for this show. It's been a great week for this show. A lot of great things happening. We got a new sponsor. We got a phone number. Do you know that, Earl? People can call this show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's the number?
The number
1-866-255-8008.
That's for discount wheelies. Don't confuse people.
Oh.
If you want to call the show and talk to Leroy and Earl and be a part of the Adult Cartoon Podcast, it is 330-474-9833. And I'm going to tell you right now, we used to have a fake phone number we gave out all the time, and it went to a phone sex line. Okay? It was a joke, right? So this is dead real. If you call 330-474-9833, you can be on the Leroy and Earl Show. I don't expect anyone to call, but
Cue the crickets.
Cue the
Wow.
Cue the crickets.
Well, you blew your wad.
Yeah, I did.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's all. No.
All right,
No.
folks. Next Wednesday. See ya.
Right now. No, this show is being brought to you by Discount Wheelies, discountwheelies.com, putting the brakes on high prices. And Earl can tell you a little more.
Discount wheelies for all your power sports needs. I got a cold headache because
What's wrong, buddy? If you're watching on
I'm
YouTube,
drinking a shake. All right, discount wheelies. All your power sports needs. ATVs, dirt bikes, UTVs, side-by-sides, scooters. You name it. You need it. If you need parts, you get a hold of Discount Wheelies at 866-255-8008.
that's Discount Wheelies. Go to discountwheelies.com or go to LeroyandEarl.com. Okay, commercial's over. Another big thing we're doing that I didn't tell Earl about, but I didn't think he would mind. We're going to start promoting a charitable
He's already
Today, Timmy.
He's already stumbling over his dick.
Shut up. Shut up. That's Ricky Dixon. He's our intern, and he's
I'm what?
you're a pain in the ass all the time. Anyway, we're going to start supporting a organization called Team Red, White, and Blue. They do things for veterans and current service members. They're all over the country. Check them out, Team Red, White, and Blue, or Team RWB. If you check out our latest Facebook post, which I boosted, you'll see a little thing where you can donate to Team Red, White, and Blue. And if you'd like to donate to our show, of course, because you got so much money, you're just going to throw it away. Give it to Team RWB and Leroy Earl. Go to LeroyEarl.com. So
now, what percentage of their money goes to Team Red, White, and Blue, and what percentage goes to the show?
we don't get any of it. If somebody were to donate,
but what percentage of their money goes to the show?
Our show?
Yeah, like they go on and they donate to the Team Red, White, and Blue. What percentage goes to the show?
I don't think any goes to it. Look, here's what happened. I boosted a post, and for the first time, I saw it said, "Would you like to donate to it? Would you like to have people donate to a charitable organization?" And you could pick any. So I said, "What the hell? It makes us look good, right?"
Right.
So that's all. So I thought I'd pick that one because I have experience with that one. So it's a good organization. Have I told you that my tax guy's name is Richard Chen?
No.
His real name is Richard Chen.
That's funny.
Dick
Is he
Chen.
is
Dick
he
Chen.
is he Chinese?
No, he's not. He's not. But every time I go to have my taxes done, I'm like, this guy's name is Dick Chen.
Richard.
What's up, Dick Chen? What's up, Dick Chen?
I've been dealing with a guy in China. His name's Laughing Wang.
You got to be kidding, right?
Wow.
I'm not kidding. For real.
Laughing Wang. That is hilarious. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any guests lined up for tonight. I tried to get Jack Nevers back on here, but he didn't want to be on there. Where's Pearl?
Pearl? She left, man.
Left?
Yeah, she left me.
Oh, that sucks. You're kidding, right?
No.
She left you, like you broke up?
Let's not make a big deal about it.
Okay, I won't. Sorry.
I'm kidding.
It's like,
I'm
wow,
kidding.
you're a
She
cold
left. I don't know.
motherfucker.
She went to the grocery store or something.
All right. Anyway, Pearl usually monitors the strangelabel.com chat room. Michelle is with us again tonight. Thanks for listening, Michelle. If you ever get the courage, you want to actually talk to us, you can call us at 330-474-9833. That's the number. What are you doing?
Trying to fix my machine.
You're beating on it.
I know. It's messed up.
Well, you shouldn't have poured bleach all over. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you're seeing Earl do some crazy, crazy stuff. So anyway, yeah, a lot of fun shows. I hate it when we don't have guests. From now on, I might just take the week off when we don't have a guest.
Yeah.
In Nigeria news, Namdi texted again today. He sure did. Yep. He wants.
What did Nami want?
Namdi, there's an eternal server error. Can't bring up my Twitter messages. Oh my God. Anyway, he was saying he really needs us to come be where we are.
We are where we are.
Yeah. Michelle wants to know how Namdi's doing. Well, Namdi still wants to come to America, and he thinks that Leroy and Earl might be the way to do it. He sent 2 messages today, and it says, "Please, Leroy and Earl, make it possible for me to come over where you are. Please, I need it, and I will be happy if it really come to pass, and I know you can do it for me. Thanks." And then, "I still need your assistance in my life. Please do this for me." If you're listening,
You said
Namdi.
you were going to block him.
No. Well, that's the first message he sent since last Wednesday, so I thought we were done. I thought he was out of our lives forever. But I think it might be real, though. I think he really thinks that, he's trying to get money from us to come here. Not just scams. You know what I mean?
Right.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
I've got a young lady who is an entrepreneur, and she's trying to learn about podcasting. And if you would like to call her, you can.
If I would like to call her?
Yes, and interview her and let her pick your brain.
Oh, I think I meant like right now.
Yeah, I meant right now.
Well, if she's listening, she can call us at 330-474-9833.
She's not listening.
Well, she ain't that interested in podcasting, is she?
Try to get you a guess.
Yeah. Well,
Read between the lines.
Right now, you mean to call somebody right now?
Why wouldn't you? It's the show, isn't it?
Yeah, but I kind of like to have this stuff lined up beforehand. Well, give me her phone number. What's her phone number? I'll call her.
I'm sending it to you. I'm not giving it out over here.
I know that. Jeez. How are you sending it to me?
Same way I send you everything else.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Messenger. This is the Adult Cartoon Podcast. Thanks for listening again. Sorry, tonight might be a little slow. It happens. The standards on this show are so damn high. We have a tough time meeting it sometimes. You have a great show, and then the next week it'll just fall flat. Now, I listened to another podcast this week called Out of Eden. It's Earl, you might find this very interesting. This guy is going down the same journey that we have gone down in the whole spirituality thing, being raised in a church and then coming to the conclusion that God doesn't exist. And he calls himself an agnostic. And it's very interesting. And been liking his show, listening to it. It's called Out of Eden.
A lot of people are on that journey.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, you sent me the number, and I'm going to call it. This is the part of the show. Oh, my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, we had a kind of warm day today. Tomorrow is going to be about the same. Slight chance of rain, but probably not.
Or snow.
Or snow.
I have no idea who I'm calling.
Probably won't answer.
Because it'll be restricted. You gotta tell these people beforehand. That's why.
I didn't tell them at all.
That's what I'm saying. They won't answer.
Well, I thought we had a guess. It was a shot in the dark.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah,
Well,
blah.
you could text the person and tell them we're going to call. That way they'll answer. And that's an option. This is the kind of stuff we could have done if you had showed up earlier.
I showed up early. What are you talking about? Don't give me flack. Just for that, that's 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
minute penalty.
15 minutes what? Next time?
15 minutes next Wednesday.
So you're not going to be able to 7:15?
And I want to, we got a situation in the shift head world.
What's that?
We lost a shift head fan who refuses to listen to the show now.
Really?
Yep, he's boycotted it.
Don't tell me it's still Donald.
It's still Dono. He's boycotted the show. He's not listening anymore.
Why?
He's not donating any more money, he said.
Because he's not number one shift head?
Yep, he says it's unfair. Number one shift head should be about not just who pays a penny more. It should be about who brings the most fans.
But he hasn't proved that he's brought any fans.
Yeah, he really hasn't, but
Right,
he
that's
says
what-
he does.
That's what
He's self-proclaimed number one shift head.
I never thought he would take it to that extreme, to not
Oh, yeah.
listen.
You know he holds grudges, so.
I mean, I could understand him, not donate any money, but to not listen.
Right.
I mean, what
He said
happens?
he wasn't listening.
What happens if he became number one shift head? He wouldn't know,
I know. I told him, hey, you might want to check.
right?
You might be number one shift head. I don't know.
Oh well, that's sad. It's sad. I mean, all he had to do is change his donation for 1 penny. I mean,
Yeah.
why not? Why not? And then,
One penny, Delana.
and if Dr. Brown changed his, then I mean, they could
Just
do that.
chime back in and change it again.
I mean,
Or you guys could read between the lines and see what we're really trying to do and bring the shift heads together. And you guys just decide that we're only going to donate $10 each and we're not going any higher.
yeah, there you
a
go.
month.
There you go.
Per day, a week, whatever.
Right. Well, yeah, that's how it goes. This show, did you ever stop to think, there used to be a thing in radio called drive time. It was like the prime radio time, like
Prime time.
4
Prime
to
time.
6. 4 to 6. We are on prime time in California. Do you know that?
Oh, that's
Yep.
good. We're at dinner time in Ohio.
Right. Well, dinner time 7.
7.
No,
Nap time.
dinner time's like 5:30. 6 o'clock at the latest.
TV time.
Yeah, but we're drive time in California. If you're listening on a great state of California, yeah, show's usually funny. Hey, I wanted to tell you something. I've been wanting to tell you this for months. The Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks show, the WFOD, which is the flagship show, I believe, of Strange Label. It might be the flagship. I don't know. The guy from Strange Label, I tried to get him on here to interview him, and he's, basically just not answering my messages. But they started an advertising campaign with a porn site, webcam site.
Let me guess. Liquid Games?
No, actually it wasn't. It wasn't. But I thought it was like, wow, they're going down a bad road, because we
We've
did
been
that.
down that beaten path.
I get what you did there. Beaten path.
Eating a dead horse.
Yep.
So what do we do? Just like we're gonna take turns taking naps?
I don't know. I mean, there's lots of things we could do. Here's something we're gonna do. I wanted to do this. I was gonna do this before. I should have done it. I think it'd be funny to do funny. I don't know. Maybe this won't be funny. Jesus Christ.
What is it? Spit it out.
Blowing this show straight out your ass, guys.
Yeah, we know that, Rick.
Shut up, Ricky.
When you type something in Google like how much is, and then it fills it out for you.
Yeah,
I think that might be funny, right?
but what are you trying to do?
I don't know. Like I just typed in how much is.
I give you something, you type it in, and you have to say what it says.
Okay, give me something.
Okay, all right.
Should I put it on the screen?
Yeah.
YouTubers.
What is the best?
Hold on. Now this is going to get confusing. I can't put it on the screen. What is the best? That's it.
Yep, you gotta read it out loud.
What is the best dog food? What is
That's
the
the
best?
number one search.
Yep. What is the best mattress?
Eh,
What is the best probiotic? Probiotic. Can't even say it. What is the best probiotic? What is the best credit score? What is the best?
800.
What is the best way to lose weight? Don't eat.
Okay. Okay.
Here's the good. What is the best water to drink? I don't know. Water.
Not like Dasani or
It's water. I mean, is this
some of it can be distilled, some of it could be spring water,
right?
vitamin water.
Give me another one. That's funny.
All right. How much does
How much
one you already
does?
said?
That it? How much does a gallon of water weigh?
Water is
Well,
6
first,
pounds.
I'm going to guess a gallon, right?
A gallon weighs
I
a
guess
gallon?
a gallon isn't a
weighs-
weight measurement. It's a
Gallon's a
quantity
gallon.
measurement. So how much does a gallon weigh? I don't
6
know.
pounds?
I don't know how much a gallon of water weighs.
I think it weighs 6 pounds.
How much does a gallon of feathers weigh?
Not 6 pounds.
No. How
Not
much?
even a gram.
How much does it cost to build a house? That one's not funny, but the next one is, how much does a ninja make? Are you telling me the third top Google search on how much does a ninja make? I don't think, do ninjas make money? Is that a job?
I guess. I thought that's something you did for honor, you know?
How much does a passport cost? How much does LeBron make a year? How much does Netflix cost? And here's an intriguing one. How much does Chrissy Metz weigh? Okay, now I'm going to have to find out who Chrissy Metz is. Right?
Probably somebody pretty big.
Yeah, yes. How much does Chrissy Metz weigh? All right. I'm going to do this on the strange label. How Not strange label, but over here, so you guys can see Chrissy Metz. How much does Chrissy Metz weigh? Chrissy, I'm typing in the wrong place. Damn it.
So are you putting it in the Google search engine?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, it's pulling up stuff you've searched before.
No, not necessarily. I don't know who Chrissy Metz is, so.
So we're gonna dig a little deeper here.
Here's Chrissy Metz. If you're looking on YouTube, she's a big girl. So
She hot?
but she's, stereotypically she has a pretty face.
All right.
She's a big one. Yep, there she is. Yep. Kind of very house-esque, I would say. Very house-esque. So I don't want to get on here and make fun of people. That's not cool. So okay, what else?
All right, type in what kind of lube do I?
Okay.
Have you already in your search? I just want to see what your search engine brings up. What your search history is.
Okay, what kind of lube do I need? Obviously, what kind of lube do you use on a treadmill?
Lube? You don't lube treadmills,
Well,
do you?
that's what kind of lube do you use to stretch your ears?
What?
That's
Oh, those
the
guys
third
that do the gauging?
That's the third one. It actually came up with only the three.
Oh, really?
You're trying to catch me in something, aren't you?
I'm trying to catch
All right,
you
go
in
ahead.
something.
Try
You
again.
or Ricky, something's got to come
Try
up there.
again.
I'm not dumb enough to use this computer to look at stuff like that because Mr. Leroy would have my ass.
You ain't kidding, I would.
Well, that was cool.
Give me another one. That's pretty funny.
All right,
One more.
the other one.
Try and catch me in something else.
I'm trying to think. The best position.
The best. The best position for bowel elimination is. Okay. And then oddly, the second one is just the
Wait,
best.
don't leave us in the dark. What's the best position for bowel displacement?
Oh, you want bowel? You want me to actually click on that one?
I mean, at least help somebody here.
The natural behavior to empty the bowels is in response to a strong defecation reflex, alleviates bowel emptying by means of a recto-anal exhibitory reflex. Wow. That's all I got to say about that is wow.
That probably made your search history go crazy.
Yeah, it did. Great. Thanks. Appreciate that. I wanted to read the best position.
What's the next one?
The best position to sleep. The best position for a victim of a nosebleed. Oddly enough, the fourth one is the best position to poop. So, the most, the majority of people that wanted to know what position to be in to poop were smart, and they knew it was called bowel elimination. But the fourth was just poop.
But still a popular topic.
Yeah. And the best position for the company officer is, I'm not sure what that means, maybe a military thing. The best position to get pregnant.
Doggy.
The best position for her. Yep. And the best position for a resident with COPD is. I'm not sure what that means.
I can tell you what the best position to not get pregnant is.
What's that? Yeah.
And that's in the bowel movement section.
Up the butt, no babies.
And the defecation.
I really thought we could just come up with a topic and talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on? What's going on in your life?
Fuck. Listen, man,
You gotta have some stories, right?
I got what?
You gotta have some funny stories.
Oh, God. Do I have some funny stories? I think I do. I can try to remember them. I don't know. I got some horrible stories if you want to know, man. Trying to build this damn pole barn here on the farm, and I went through inspection after inspection, and I got to get these holes inspected before I can pour any concrete. Well, goddamn tornado ripped through this son of a bitch and filled them all back up. That's $500 freaking dollars.
That sucks.
That blows dick.
It does.
So there's that.
It does.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I don't know.
My life has gotten very boring. Like, I don't have much to. No, I do have a story for you. Now that I think about it. Last Sunday, the 15th, was my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. And
Happy after
I got my
birthday.
fingers crossed for a little freaky deaky.
oh, thank you. And so Saturday night, went over to a friend's house, actually the neighbor across the street. Another friend of mine was coming over, and we were going to have smoke some fine cigars and drink some twisted tea just to celebrate my birthday. But my neighbor was building a fire, and we said, hey, let's go over there. So we go over there, and we're sitting around the fire drinking twisted tea and smoking cigars. And he brings out this big, gigantic bottle of Jose Cuervo Especial, the blue guava or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I had just got done telling a story about 10 or 15 years ago, getting deathly ill on that rot gut Jose Cuervo shit, right?
Right.
So he's pouring shots, and I'm like, you know what? He had some fresh lime cut up. I'm like, I don't want to be rude. I'll have a shot or two, right?
Or two.
Shot or two or three or four or five or six. I don't even know how many shots I had. I got obliterated to the point where I was so sick, I threw up 4 times. 4 times.
4 times?
Yes.
Jeez, that was
4.
fun to watch.
It was
I
terrible.
wish I would have seen that.
Yeah, it was.
Son of a bitch!
You know, I had a thought. I kind of had an epiphany here.
What's that?
I think our number one shift head might be Michelle.
Yeah, she's definitely in the running. I mean, if we take away the money thing,
But I mean, she's here. She's dedicated. I mean, we don't even know who she is, but
right.
She's dedicated fan.
She listens live every week, almost every week.
Typing? Has she said anything?
Yeah. She said hello. I said, what's up? She said, you guys. We were talking about her coming on the show. I said, if you want to be on the show, call us at 330-474-9833. She said, you guys don't want to hear my awful Boston accent. She asked,
yes, we do.
yeah, we do. Give us a call. And then she said,
come on, just call Michelle. Just call and talk some shit about Dildano. tell him my vagina hurts, and then talk some. Because now I think she's number 1, and that bumps Joel down to number 2, and Dildano to number 3.
I don't know. I don't think that really bumps Dr. Brown. I mean, Dr. Brown, he may not listen live on Strange Label, but he downloads the show. He likes almost every Facebook post. And yeah.
My vote's on Michelle.
Do you think we should ever consider having a number 1 shift head?
Yeah, if they would agree on the shit.
Do you think Dildano would ever go for that?
I think Dildano would not, but I think Joel Brown would be happy to share his number 1 shift head spot with Michelle.
I'm sure he would. Yeah, Dildano's good. If he's really not listening to the show, I'm surprised.
Call him.
When he was a matter, he'd be asleep.
Let's address this right now. Wake him up.
It doesn't matter. He won't answer.
You don't think he'll answer?
No, hell no. We've tried
I'll
this
send him
before.
a testing. Wake him up.
I'll call him. I don't have a problem with
call him. We got to get to the bottom of this.
I have no problem calling him. He won't
Worked
answer.
so hard to get up to number 2. He's just going to give it up just like that.
He's such an early bedtime guy.
We got to leave him a message anyways.
Yeah.
You have reached the voicemail box of 33040
Tell him we're calling all the number 2 shift heads tonight.
116. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Go ahead.
Dildano, this is Leroy from the Leroy Earl Show. I heard a terrible rumor that you're boycotting this show because you're not number 1 shift head, because you don't want to donate an extra penny and have a penny war with Dr. Brown. Is this true, Earl?
Is it true? Yeah, I heard it was true. I mean, Dildano, we're just calling all the number 2 shift heads tonight and trying to see what they're doing. But apparently you're not. Maybe you're listening to the show. That's why you can't answer. Or maybe you're sleeping. Maybe you won't listen to this tomorrow, so none of this is going to matter. But what the hell, Dildano?
Yeah,
Get your panties out of the bunch.
What the hell, Dildano?
Well, Pardon me, young man. Excuse the shit out of my goddamn French.
All right, that's it for Dildano. We just got a message from T-Rex on Strange Label. What? I am not the shift head top 5. I mean, there's only 7 of us, so I should be in the top 5. Nobody said you weren't, T-Rex. You're definitely in the top 5. I'd definitely give T-Rex top 5.
Yeah, T-Rex has been around for a long time, and he, without even saying anything, he just popped on when we popped back up. No one told him,
Michelle said she's not even sure what that means. Michelle, this show, when it first started, used to be called Leroy and Earl's Pitch Shift. And we would start it like this. This is Leroy and Earl's Pitch Shift. I'm Leroy.
And I'm Earl.
And we're going to pitch you some shift.
Don't pitch that shift.
The play on words being we're full of shit, and we're just throwing you a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, we're just pitching you some bullshit.
Pitching you some shift. So
nothing to do with pitch shifting.
Right. Nothing to do with pitch shifting. It's just a coincidence. And so the fans of the show became affectionately known as shift heads. Another play on words there. So that's what the #1 shift head thing is about. We had a contest way back in like 2015 or 16 or whatever to be the #1 shift head. And it's been it's turning into a bitter battle now. And I forgot about shift head Tom. He listens every week, but he doesn't do shit. He's a donate.
Does he listen? He doesn't even talk. I don't know. Like, how will we know he listens?
He said he listens, and I know he does because I was over his house the other night and he was quoting the show. So I know he listens.
Okay. Well, Tom, if you're listening, I think you're full of shit. You're not listening.
Well, considering no one wants to call us, maybe we can call him.
Yeah, call them.
I don't know if I have his number.
How do you not have Tom's number?
I don't know why I don't have his number because I thought I had it on the list. I have a list of people's
numbers. You mean a contact list? Your phone book?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Screw this. I'm going to take a break and I'll see if I can find his number while we're taking.
I'm going to take a nap.
You're going to take a nap, huh?
Good night.
Good night. Sorry. Yeah. All right. We're going to take a quick break, play a little song. We'll come back and we'll get something going on. Shift heads, hang in there. Just hang in there. That's all I can say.
Right now, you may be thinking, this is my chance to turn off this dumbass show. Well, you have a choice to make. One choice is an enormous world, a world that orbits a sun, with other worlds called planets, which orbits a black hole, with billions of other worlds not unlike yours. We all slowly wait to be flushed down the toilets of time. I'm not sure what my point is here, but Leroy and Earl will be back in a minute. Just maybe the universe is telling us it's okay to laugh from time to time. After all, what does it really matter in the end?
All right, we'll be right back in just a momento, por favor.
Isolating, and it's stressing me out.
Wow.
Visions, contradictions, why won't you let me out? I need a way to separate, but I promise you that I'll make sure you never forget me. Now that you want it, now that you need it, I'm too far gone. You're trying to play me, but I'm not breaking. I'm telling you I'm bulletproof. Believe me, I'm bulletproof. You made me so bulletproof, and now I'm too far gone. You're addicted and so twisted that it's freaking me out. Distant eyes, it's no surprise you can't do anything now. I need a way to separate, but I'm telling you that nothing will ever be the same. Now that you want it, now that you need it, I'm too far gone. You're trying to play me, but I'm not breaking. I'm telling you I'm bulletproof. Believe me, I'm bulletproof. You made me so bulletproof, and I'm too far gone, trying to play me, but I'm not breaking. I'm telling you I'm bulletproof. Believe me, I'm bulletproof. You made me so bulletproof. And now I'm too far gone. I'm telling you I'm bulletproof. Believe me, I'm bulletproof. You made me so bulletproof. And now I'm too far gone.
So, you've been wondering, what will I do? I've been bombarded by spam from the Leroy Earl crew. Yes, it's true. We're deeply in love with you. Would you go to the site today and lend us a like or two? What will people think of me? Am I weird or crazy? I love Leroy and Earl. You're funny and amazing. Leroy and Earl, you never once judged me. I'll listen to your podcast, but only because it's free. America and the rest of the earth too. Leroy and Earl have a message for you. Love everyone. Stop being so damn dumb. Quit killing everyone and let's just have some fun.
Alrighty. Welcome back to the Leroy Earl Show. This is the Adult Cartoon Podcast. We are live every week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Strange Label Podcast Network. And he's Earl. I'm Leroy. You can download this show and stream it. Go to LeroyandEarl.com. And please go to iTunes. Leave us a review. Go to our YouTube channel. You can go to the YouTube channel. You can watch us do the show right now live. You can see me, my stupid head, and all my computers and stuff, and my beer and stuff. And you can see the show, see how it's done. And we try to get guests. Getting guests on here has been almost critical now at this point. It seems like every show where we don't have guests, we just fall freaking apart. So I'm calling somebody out of the blue because, yeah, that's how it goes. I think I might just freaking cancel the show if we don't get a guest.
Let's cancel it right now.
It's too late for that.
Let's go play video games instead.
Yep, we're going to finish this show.
Well, it can be finished right now.
No, we're doing our show.
No.
Yeah. Calling Jack Nevers. I asked him to be on the show tonight, and he
Your call has been.
Didn't answer me back.
Said no.
Yeah. He didn't say.
I mean, he doesn't want to be on the show.
He didn't say no, but he didn't say yes. So I think he might have been, like, I don't know if he wanted to do the same, bit that he did before. So.
Yeah, he probably got some flack for that.
He might have. But I thought because you weren't here for that interview, I thought it might add a fresh perspective to the whole thing. Have you heard anybody say anything about our Gone in 60 Seconds bit? If that was something they thought was interesting, or
I haven't heard anything. No, but I thought it was entertaining. I mean, I felt entertained. Michelle, chime in. You're pretty much the only one.
Well, I don't know if you're monitoring the Strange Label chat, but T-Rex said my better half is listening with me tonight. She said your show doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, tell her to answer the damn phone.
Wow. And Michelle says, LOL, that is true. The show doesn't really make sense. I mean, what kind of sense would it make? Right?
Yeah, what do you mean? What is it supposed to make sense about?
Right. I mean,
you don't make any sense.
That's who I was calling the first time?
Yeah.
I'll call her again. If she's listening, I'll tell her right now. I'm getting ready to call you.
It's about to make sense, bitch.
You're about to get a phone call that says restricted or unknown.
Yeah, so somebody answer that shit.
That would be Leroy and Earl calling you.
So we can make some sense out of this whole thing.
Yep.
Show doesn't make sense. What do you mean? It's a show.
Yeah.
We're talking. A talk show makes perfect sense.
Make fun of stuff in the news, T-Rex says. You know that she knows we're calling.
Yes, she knows.
She's listening
scared.
to the show.
How are you going to do a podcast if you can't even go do a simple interview?
Oh, she wants to start a podcast?
No shit. Didn't I say that, man?
Right.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
what she wants
reached
to
the
do.
voicemail box of Leah Reichmanis.
Oh, your name's out
no
there.
names, Leah.
Sorry. Whoops, I forgot to turn it down.
When you are
what you
finished
get for not
recording,
answering.
you
Let's
may
leave a
hang
message.
up or press pound for
Yeah.
more
Leave a
options.
message.
Son of a bitch!
Hello.
Yeah, why don't you answer your phone? You know Leroy Earl's calling. You know how many people
Yeah,
around the world
That
would love
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, something doesn't make sense because you're not answering your phone. There are people
Yeah.
all over the world right now who would love to talk to Leroy Earl. There's people in
Yes,
Nigeria.
And how are you going to be a big podcaster if you cannot just get on and do a simple phone interview? You know, I mean, what's the big deal? Get on here and talk just because, you know, half the world could potentially listen.
Right, potentially. Yeah.
You
All right.
guys, look at my dirty girl.
Did you hang up?
I did. Yeah, after that sound clip. All right. On tonight's show, we have no guests, we have no material, and T-Rex wants us to make fun of stuff in the news. Oh, now he says she'll answer now. Her phone was on vibrate. Oh, now I got to call that phone number again?
Yeah. Call it again. That don't make no sense. Why is your phone on vibrate?
Oh, somebody's
Right,
calling
well,
us. Hold on. We got a call. Hold on. Welcome to the Leroy Earl Show. Hello. Come on. You can do it.
Don't be shy. You're on the world-renowned, self-proclaimed Leroy Earl.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, there you go.
I'm Earl. Who's this?
This is the Leroy Earl Show. You called us.
Well, you called me first.
Right. You didn't answer. Twice.
What are you doing? What, all right, you've got our attention. What can we do you for?
better be joking.
I'm subjected to listening to the show in the background, so I had to make my comments.
Don't act like you're not listening, fully engaged.
Subjected.
Subjected. All right, we won't use your name, but miss, what did you call for? Say something.
I don't think your show has any meaning. I was trying to follow the storyline, and there isn't one.
Well, that's kind of been the storyline tonight, that there is no meaning. Did you not get
I
that?
see.
We came unprepared tonight.
I can tell.
Well, that's nothing unusual. I mean, this show is it's fairly scattered sometimes, but it's still one of the better podcasts you'll ever listen to. Ever.
Yeah, if you were going to do it, how would you do it? Since you could do it so much better.
I would have a topic of conversation prepared that would be discussed on the show, and that's kind of a basic start.
Hold on 1 second. I'm writing this down. Okay, go ahead. What was that first thing again?
Monday quarterback.
Have a topic of conversation. That's a freaking great idea. She's hitting it out of the park
I
already.
should get paid for giving you guys free advice, like what is happening.
You should donate money. Then we would have. Then we would make money.
I could be your podcast consultant.
Well, first of all, you can't get paid for giving free advice. So,
Well, I shouldn't be giving my good advice for free.
well, okay. So your first mistake was coming on this show. Your second mistake is doing anything for free, and your third mistake would be I don't know.
I don't know, but I like the idea of having someone create our material for us, Leroy. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we tried to do it. Remember, hey, she could be our third co-host. Remember, we tried to find a co-host to come on the show that would do all the work.
Are you interested in being on the world-renowned Leroy and Earl as a co-host who does all the work?
For free.
I'd have to think about the proposition.
For free, of course.
Well, do you have any questions? You got us here. Are you watching us on YouTube or are you just listening?
No. Like I said, subjected to your show in the background as my husband listens.
I love it.
Okay. Well, we got a lot of equipment here. I mean, if you were ever wanting a podcast, now would be the time to ask some questions.
Ask my questions. Like, what kind of digital equipment do you use and things like
Sure.
that? Basic podcast questions.
Leroy?
Well, that's in this day and age of podcasting, you could use just a laptop. You could do a podcast with just a laptop that has a microphone.
Okay.
So, and that's going to be real basic, just you talking. You're not going to have any music or sound effects or any of that stuff. Or you could go all the way up to what I got. I got 5 computers and a soundboard, all kinds of shit I probably don't even need. But it's kind of hard to explain this. It's one of those things you almost have to show somebody all this stuff. But basically, you could record. You just any computer now can record audio going into.
How? What do you use?
Well, there's
Audacity.
Audacity's one. There's tons of different recording. They call them DAWs, digital audio workshops. You can get them for free, or you can pay money for them.
You could steal them.
I pirated mine years ago.
Are you going to be using an Apple or a PC? If you were to do this.
I have a PC, a laptop.
Okay. So does that make a difference? Audacity is a PC, correct?
I think so, yeah. There's a lot of great, if you just do a Google search for how do I start a beginner podcast 101.
I know. I've been looking. Trust me. I've been reading a lot of like how to start blogs, and then I looked at YouTube. But I think a lot of people are advertising their sponsors who tell them what to say and what to buy and what apps to use. So then it's hard for me to tell what is really good and what's not.
She just needs to come over and put hands on your setup.
Yeah.
Now you're in his wheelhouse.
Shut up.
No, but you could probably come over if you and T-Rex there would like to come over sometime, and you know what I mean, a pool party or something. I don't know. I'm inviting him over to your house, Leroy. But
that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Or whatever, you know.
I love what I do.
Everything that's going on there.
I love what we do here, so I'll be happy to share information. Basically, what is your goal in podcasting? What are you trying to do?
I am going to be starting an educational podcast, and I'm going to be featuring interviews with people who have done research in like neurocognitive disorders and how it affects like our treatment, research-based practices. It's going to be super boring, nothing you'd be interested in. But
well, we got Ricky if you ever need somebody to experiment on.
I was a neurosurgeon.
He was not a neurosurgeon.
I was a neurosurgeon.
No, you were in neurosurgery.
All right, I was at a hospital one time where there was one.
Shut up. So, well, that sounds like one of those kind of podcasts you could probably get an audience. Podcasts that have a very specific. No, I'm serious.
Unlike yours, you mean?
Right, exactly. That's exactly where I'm going. Wow, she fits right in here, doesn't she? No, what I'm saying is podcasts that have a very specific audience often have a pretty good sized audience. Podcasts like us, we're like 1 in a million.
There's a lot of comedy podcasts out there. There are not a lot of neurosurgeon podcasts.
Well, I saw that there was a market and a need, which is why I want to start the podcast, because I actually do think it has potential for success. So I actually want to know like how to get it started for one, and like how to get sponsorship off of like using Patreon and things like that. So that's my goal.
Well, getting sponsorship, we don't know shit about that.
Well, we could get you sponsorship with Liquid Cams.
Discount wheelies.
Is that okay?
No, I don't think we want any porn sites. It's not the kind of people that are into neurosurgery.
You know, we had actually spoke. Spoiler alert: we had actually spoke about this already. So, but she had asked about Podbean, and I told her it didn't really do anything for us. But I mean, I don't know. The numbers were inflated. What's your opinion there, Leroy?
The way podcasting works, ma'am, is you record a show recording it is kind of separate from putting it up for everyone to hear it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you record it. You can record it in 1 billion different ways. And we're live on a network. We kind of hooked up with these guys who have their own network, so that's how you're able to listen live on Strange Label. But before we were live on Strange Label, we would just record the show and then put it up on. There's a million different sites too.
Stitcher is a good one if you haven't found that one.
Right.
Now, podcasts.com is what we use now, and it's free. It's completely free.
Okay.
So it's the best one I've found. It's no frills at all. It's not going to give you a website. The ones you pay for, like Podbean and Spreaker and Blurberry, and there's a bunch of them. They actually kind of give you a website that you can make look good, and people can
Like a front page for your podcast.
You can go right to it and download the show and stream the show. But the way I have this one set up at podcasts.com, you can go there and you can download it and you can stream it. But like I said, it's no frills. So, yeah, learning how to record it is your first step. I wouldn't even worry about where you put it up. Like a lot of people that do podcasts, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but a lot of people that do podcasts will record like 4 or 5 or even 10 episodes, and then they'll put them up one at a time.
Right. Yes, that's what our plan is.
Yeah. So the way me and this knucklehead do it is we do the show live, recording it right now, or doing it live, and I won't edit it, and I'll just put it up the way it is. So that's why it's, that's why it's the show that it is. But
that's why it's such a bad show. Got it.
Oh man!
Jesus.
Oh jeez! Wow!
Boy, oh boy, there's always
anyways,
one.
yeah, we'll set that up. We'll make it a date night. You come over. We'll actually walk you through the process of doing your own
All right,
podcast,
let's do it.
uploading it.
Yeah, I can look
After I insulted you, you're inviting me over. I love it.
That's no problem. Trust me, you're not the first person to insult this show.
Yes.
Don't be ridiculous.
We're used to it.
Thank you.
Lol.
So yeah, I can look in. Hey, relax. I was taking a drink of my beer. Jeez.
I was talking about her, man.
Oh.
If you're gonna be a podcaster, you got to be on it. You can't let a blank space in time, because everybody's gonna be like, "What the fuck happened?"
Like we do.
Yes, like we do. If you're gonna be a co-host on the Leroy Earl Show, you got to know when to step in.
Well, actually, he's that might actually be a good idea if you wanted to come on here, say once a month or something, just to loosen up a little bit. Maybe, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're not loose now, but
okay. No, I know, I get it. Okay.
I seriously did not mean anything.
Called for.
Well, one of the odd things about doing a podcast, which I sometimes forget because I've been doing it so long, people actually get nervous when they come on the show.
I used to get nervous.
Yeah, I used to get nervous too. Even if you don't know, even if you only think 2 people are ever going to hear it, you still get this weird nervous thing you got to get over.
I mean, you're live, man. Anyway, I mean, people will be listening. People are listening, and this is going to replay on Strange Label throughout the week.
Right. It is different when you're live than when you're not live.
Does it help that I did live YouTube makeup video or live Facebook makeup videos? And I feel like I don't really have that fear of somebody listening or somebody watching that I don't know.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Yeah, sure does. That's even harder because somebody's actually looking at you at the same time they're listening to you.
Yeah, that's rough.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, you're putting.
Are you kidding me?
Well, what she's doing there, she's probably obviously starting without makeup, putting makeup on, in front of people. People are watching her,
Yeah. So your first step is to figure out how to record the show.
Some guys might be watching, jerking off or something.
But
you
I
never
feel
know.
like there's a lot of steps in how to record the show. Like there's like 15 steps to do that, and I don't know what they are. Like I need to get the show off the ground, and I would love for you guys to help me do that, and I would love to come over and figure it out.
Anytime. We're more than willing. More than willing. And the recording part is actually not that hard. Once you get the program.
If you got a laptop, by the way, bring it with you.
Okay.
She has a PC, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So
is it a laptop or is it a desktop?
No, And no, it's a laptop.
Okay, yeah, bring it with you.
So I'll have to look. I'll look into what the better programs are for recording. I'm assuming you want to do this for free, right? You don't want to pay for anything.
Not at first, no, not until I have it established and sponsorship and things like that. I can look into like upgrading things, but at first I just want everything to be as cheap and free and accessible as possible.
Well, we're living proof that that's very easy to do. We're not paying a dime to do the show right now. Not a dime. We're live.
Okay.
We're on YouTube. You can go to LeroyandEarl.com. You can stream and download everything. And the shows, I know we goof around a lot, but if you just randomly listen to podcasts, ours is pretty professional. And I'm not not bragging. I'm just saying it's fairly professional. And we're doing it all for free. So it's easy.
Okay.
But it took me 3 years to figure that out, though.
Well, I'll take your free advice.
All right. Well, we're sorry you had to listen to Leroy and Earl tonight in the background, but we're glad we made another connection here on the show.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling. You have the dubious honor of being our very first live caller.
That is true.
It is true. Tonight is the first night that we have the ability for people to call us live, because prior to this, I didn't care enough to look into how to do it for free. It's easy to do it to pay money. You can do it on Skype or whatever, but I finally figured it out how to get a phone number. You can call it and it rings and I pick it up and there you are. So you're the very first one. Yay.
Cool. You'll have to show me all this.
Yep. It was pleased to meet you. With the meet to please you. It's been real. It's been fun. I don't know if it was real fun, but
I appreciate
I think that wraps it up, doesn't it, Leroy?
Yeah, we're getting down to the end of the show. Again, thanks for calling, and we'll definitely get together.
We'll be in touch.
All right.
All right. Tell T-Rex to eat a wang.
Tell T-Rex to eat a wang. That's her name was actually already out anyway. So what's her first name?
Yeah.
Leah. That's Leah. First names are fine. Nobody's gonna care, right? So yeah. Anyway.
All right, that's a good show. At least we had, help somebody even after they bashed us.
Right. You know what? She was actually a pretty good guest.
Yeah, she was.
Right.
At least she was. Well, it was because she had a topic. We had a topic.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
Now we made sense of the show. Tonight's show was about helping somebody.
We helped someone.
We fucking helped somebody, man. Now you know what?
Sure.
Out of the 150 shows we've done, or so, that we helped someone tonight.
Yep. Speaking of how many shows we've done, I've been wanting to mention this, and I'm going to bring it up. We always said we would stop doing this show at 100 episodes, right? That was a big joke back in the day. We called them parts. This is part 48 of our 100-part series known as the Leroy Earl Show. So, but we actually stopped at 79, and then we picked up again at 100. So, technically, when we get to 121, which are at 119 now, 121 will be our actual 100th episode. Now, before you even say it,
we're quitting.
That's not why I brought that up. That's not the point. I just wanted to say that that'll be a moment, an occasion to celebrate when we do 121, which will actually be 100. So, anyway, I don't know if we're going to do a live show next week. We might take the week off. I'm not positive. It really depends if I can line up a guest. If I can get a guest, we'll do a show. If not, we'll take the week off. If we do take the week off, don't despair. Saul Gorman will definitely come in here and do the Saul Gorman show. And he may do that anyway. He said he's going to do it fairly regularly, but he doesn't want to commit to anything. So, yeah, this is Leroy Earl Show. It's the Adult Cartoon Podcast. We're rounding out this show. Don't forget to go visit our sponsor's website, discountwheelies.com, for all your off-road, four-wheeling and two-wheeling needs this summer. You're gonna want to get out this summer, have a good
Amazing
time.
prices.
Yeah, they're putting the brakes on those prices right now. I'm telling you, gotta do it. So anyway, yep, check out that discountwheelies.com and go check out Team Red, White, and Blue, Team RWB. Check that out on the web. This is the Leroy and Earl Show, and yeah.
Leroy and Earl are fictional characters doing a real podcast. The very real people behind Leroy and Earl are not responsible for their actions. In fact, they're irresponsible. By listening to this show, you agree to enter into a binding contract in which you will, cannot, and shall not take legal action against them or any real persons acting as Leroy and Earl. You also agree to give them money from time to time and not take life too seriously.
All right, we'll roll out with this song here. This is a good one. You'll like it. Go to LeroyandEarl.com.
The way I used to be, so positive and optimist, a creature which they lead. Did I disappoint you when my soul began to fade? From summer days to winter shades, but I was there to be saved by you. How come you never even tried? Suddenly you slipped away. Can I ask you why you disappeared? How come you never even called? Try hard to understand how you watch me fall and disappear. Now I remember the words.
Hello, this is Eric Cartman. I don't usually listen to podcasts, but when I do, I listen to the Leroy and Earl Show. I can't do it. I can't. I would never listen to this shit. The adult cartoon of podcasts, my ass.
You don't think that sounds like a gay Cartman?
What?
You don't think that sounds like a gay Cartman?
A gay? You think it does? I think
Yeah,
it's.
it sounds like gay or something. I don't know.
I think
it's okay, but it doesn't sound like Cartman.
I thought it was spot on.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, let's listen to another one. Let's see.
Please go to the Leroy and Earl Show.com and donate now. Right now, you cheap bastards. I'm sorry, was that too much?
That one was better, I think, maybe, but
I didn't think it sounded gay. I thought it was pretty good.
well, hey, I gotta go, man.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Shitheads, thanks for listening. Dildano, I can't believe you're not listening, you dickhole. You're a dickhole, Dildano, if you're not listening.
The dick move, Johanna.
I tell you what,
Dildano.
if he stops his donation, it's on.
Let's start calling him Dilhannes because you act like a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if he doesn't want to raise his, he doesn't want to get in a bidding war with Dr. Brown. I understand that. But if he stops his donation, then he's, I don't know what, we'll have to decide something, right? I mean,
We have to decide something, yeah.
You can't be a shift head. I mean, right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna see it.
See you, Early Mistake. I'm Leroy the Roy, and this show's been produced by me and Ricky Dixon, and we'll see you next week, maybe. Follow us on Twitter at Leroy and Earl. You'll find out whether we're doing this show or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Go to LeroyandEarl.com.
I'm gonna go get me a drink.
Tell you what. All right, you YouTubers. I always forget you're still live on YouTube when I do that. So, whoever's listening, the one viewer, appreciate you suffering through this program. I'm just kidding. This show's freaking great. Thanks for watching on YouTube. And yeah, go to LeroyEarl.com and all that stuff. See ya. Peace out, yo.